Come with me to Croatia. Our trip didn't really start how we expected. We were late on our flight and we had to book the flight next day, which was quite stressful, but it was all worth it as soon as we reached the seaside. Like, look at these views. So, our first destination was Island Cres. We landed to Rijeka and we took the bus to Cres. We stayed in this beautiful villa that was just absolutely amazing. There was a pool, barbecue, and all of this art is a collaboration with a very famous Croatian artist. This is a brand new villa that was built this year. So if you're planning to come to Ireland next year, feel free to message me and I can connect you to the owners. And this is the room where we stayed in. So as soon as we unpacked our suitcases, we headed to the beach. We found some locals that were offering a tours on the island, so we booked one for the next morning, and here we are at 9 a.m. starting our tour. View of the city from the sea was breathtaking, and on top of that we managed to see some dolphins, which was absolutely beautiful. Such a gorgeous animals, and this was my first time seeing them in Croatian Sea. And if you don't know yet, I am Croatian and I spent so many summers on our coast. So the boat was heading towards Lubenica beach, and on the way we managed to see this tiny little island, which I cannot find the name unfortunately, but it is a building with a hotel in, so you can stay there. And we finally made it to Lubenica Beach, which is one of the 13 most beautiful hidden beaches by National Geographic. On the beach there's a blue cave, and of course we had to visit it. It was quite dark inside, so if you're planning to come here, bring some sort of light so you can have a better view. After the Blue Cave, we had a couple of hours to stay on a beach and visit the city Lubenica, which is placed on 380 meters high cliff. This city is around 4,000 years old, and it's quite an experience to climb to the top. This city has only 24 people living there, and most of them live from fishing or making wine. And if you like spending time in nature like I do, I would highly recommend visiting this beautiful place. After a few hours of exploring, we were heading to the island with live performance on a boat. By now it was already 4 to 5 p.m. and it was time for the dinner. After all day of exploring, everyone was pretty hungry and we couldn't wait for the food. My sister ordered a fish and I ordered a lamb or a beef, can't remember exactly what it was, but I highly recommend the meat version. It was so tasty and I would definitely come back again. So the next 2 days we spent on this beach, and there's so many things that you can do, from scuba diving, surfing, and as you can see on this beach there's a lot of dogs. This is actually a dog friendly beach, so if you have a pet and you want to bring it here next year, you're more than welcome. In the evenings, we would mainly spend our time exploring different restaurants, and the one that I would definitely recommend is Pizzeria Palado. I forgot to record properly food, but it was absolutely amazing. We had some seafood, scallops, octopus, and I could not stop raving about this place. So next day we decided to have a barbecue with our friends. So today it's supposed to rain, but it was actually raining just early in the morning, which is amazing. Sun is out. We decided to make a barbecue today, and then we're gonna go to the beach. So I'm a barbecue person. Hopefully this comes up good. So I managed to get some help with the barbecue, and it turned up amazing. After the barbecue, we decided to rent some bicycles and explore the nature. Cres has so many things to offer if you're looking for a relaxing holiday. It isn't a party place, but we really just wanted to relax from our busy London lifestyle, so for us, this was a perfect holiday. We stayed on an island for 4 days, and after this our next destination was Crikvenica, where we stayed with our friend. We start traveling in September, and honestly, weather wasn't looking promising for the whole holiday. It was supposed to rain every single day, and I thought that we are not going to be able to swim at all. Forget about the weather apps. There was days when it would rain for 1 hour and straight after it would be 30 degrees. September is still a really good month to come to seaside because the weather is still nice, sea temperature is still good, and the prices are slightly bit lower than in a peak of the season. So this is where our journey on Cres ended, and we moved to Crikvenica. Not without any problems. We missed our bus, and I'm not sure why this was happening through the whole holiday, that we had issues with transportation, but we were expecting a big bus, and it was actually a small minivan, which seen us and left us, and luckily we made some connections on an island, so people from the island took us to Crikvenica. Otherwise we would have to wait for the whole day packed with the suitcases to come to our next destination. So we were definitely lucky. And this is all Crikvenica. So our friend, her mom made a dinner for us. She actually made so much food that we didn't have the need to go out in restaurants for the whole holiday. And there is nothing better than homemade Croatian food, trust me. In Crikvenica there is so many hidden beaches, especially if you go towards Katjak. We discovered that on Katjak there is a lot of nudistic beaches and a lot of camps as well. So if this is your cup of tea, there is something for everyone here. And this is how mostly architecture look like on an island. And this is my friend and my sister enjoying in a wild and charging their batteries. As I mentioned already, we had so much homemade food that there was no point of us going in a restaurant, because then we would just waste all the food that was made. And I didn't really record the city, but the last day we went to Konoba Trabakul, which was in Central, and that was very good. So this was our starter, some intunes, prosciutto, cheese, octopus salad, and this was amazing shrimp soup. So if you're coming to Croatia, you have to try squid, because the one in London cannot compare to the one that we have in Croatia. We had it on all different ways. Some of them are filled with prosciutto, some were fried, and it was absolutely amazing. After a week that we spent in Crikvenica, it was time to go home. Our flight landed at 12 in London, and it was a day when it was a black coffee playing in South London. So I went home, I changed my clothes, and I went straight to the day party. I never done this before, but it was such an amazing end of my holiday. So before I show you the clips from the party, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new about Croatia and that there's more places than just Split. Croatia is a beautiful country, and if you do need any help, I am Croatian, so I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions if you're planning a new holiday. And if you enjoy my videos, subscribe. Let's stay connected. I'm gonna definitely do a vlog next month, vlog of Dubai, so stay tuned and have a great day.
Yeah.